Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your friend Prof. Lizzie, and today I want to talk to us about the World IVF Day. So, it's also known as the World Embryologist Day, and also known as the World In Vitro Fertilization Day. So, this day is celebrated usually annually on the 25th of July to mark the birth of the world's first IVF baby, that's in vitro fertilization baby, was named Louis Brown in 1978 as a result of the successful efforts of Dr. Robert G. Edward and Dr. Patrick Steptoe and nurse Jean M. Purdy. So these people contributed to the successful conception and birth of the first in vitro fertilization baby, the first test tube baby. The significance of the World IVF Day is to create awareness about infertility and the available treatment options, and to give hope and support to couples who are struggling with infertility. So, acknowledging improvements in IVF treatment protocols, it helps. And it helps in encouraging the couples, and also it helps to break the stigma that is associated with infertility and in vitro fertilization. So, in vitro fertilization, also known as IVF, is an assisted reproductive technology, and it involves fertilizing a mature egg with sperm outside the body in an embryology lab. So what happens is that the egg from the woman's baby is taken and put together with the sperm from the male in the lab. That is why it's called a test tube baby, because it's done inside the test tube. Okay, so the IVF process involves ovulation induction, egg retrieval, that is, you induce ovulation, then you retrieve the egg, that means you collect the egg, then you produce the sperms, fertilization of the sperms, of the egg with the sperm, and then the embryo culture. When the egg and the sperm is coming together or come together, they form the embryo, and this is cultured, and the embryo is transferred into the uterus, back into the human body. So all the previous processes, the ovulation induction, the fertilization of the embryo is done outside the body, and then the embryo culture is done and is taken back into the body, and the success rate is between 30 to 60%. I have seen couples that have tried several times and it was not successful, and I've also seen couples that have tried and achieved success maybe after one or two tries. So it's really quite dicey. Infertility is known as the inability of a couple to achieve pregnancy within 1 year of regular, normal, unprotected sexual intercourse. The Association for Fertility and Reproductive Health is the body that regulates assisted reproductive treatments in Nigeria. The challenges of in vitro fertilization can be many and can be complex. It can be a very emotionally challenging process, and also the financial burden, because it costs a lot of money, and then the uncertainty of the outcome, having to have multiple attempts, then the stigma of not being able to have babies of your own biologically, and then sometimes there's a social pressure from the family, from the community, the society as a whole, on couples that don't have children, and there's so many other aspects of it. There's the religious aspect. Some people will go to pastors and imams and prayer houses and all that. So these are the things. A lot and lot of challenges for infertile couples or infertility in Nigeria and in other parts of the world. And then there are other options like surrogacy, like adoption, but some people don't believe in it, and some people don't accept those other options. They believe in having their own biological babies. So, what do we do? There has to be, there is a call for action. During this day of awareness, we have to create the awareness that infertility is a problem and it can be solved. One of the ways it can be solved is by in vitro fertilization, which is a form of assisted reproductive technology. So, what do we need to do? You and I can be agents of change. You can stop the stigma. You can educate people about in vitro fertilization, just like I'm doing. I'm talking to you about it now. And you can tell people about the process, what is involved. You can tell them about the success rate of in vitro fertilization among women of different ages and of different socio-economic strata. And yeah, you can also seek to support people to navigate the emotional journey. You can also create financial support or raise financial support for those who are interested in it. Then you can encourage families to share their success stories to reduce the stigma associated with infertility and the use of IVF to solve the problem of infertility. So, yes, we can do it. We can be the agents of change. So what would I want you to do now? Now, I want you to share this video. I want you to tell others about the solution to infertility, one of the ways we can solve the problem of infertility, which is by IVF. And then you can also like this video. By the number of likes, people will see it and be attracted to it. You can make your comments, you can ask questions. If you want more information to be sent to you, we can provide you information, we can provide you with support and encouragement, and we can link you up with people or couples who have had this successfully, and there can be a form of support for you or your family member who might be in need of the service. So, all hope is not lost. Cheer up, brother, cheer up, sister. There's help around the corner. And yeah, it's doable. You can do it. You too can do it. You can change the narrative. You can change the story of infertile couples, and you can also be an agent of change yourself. So, thank you so much for joining me on this discussion, and I'll see you in my next video. Like and share. Ciao. Bye. Take care.